Tits.
Hey, Tits.
What's up, Tits?
Tits of the house.
What's going on, Betsy? Anything new in your life? Anything special? Anything weird? Anything furry?
I have a catitude today about my new cats. No, I got new
Tell
cats.
us about your pussies.
My little pussies, they're vicious. They must.
I've heard.
They're not good pussy.
They are naughty pussy cats.
They're wild pussy. Yeah, they're bad.
So did you just sit there thinking, I don't have enough going on in my life. I don't have enough mouths to feed, fur to clean, things to take care of. I need to go get 2 feral cats that growl and hiss.
Yeah, and try to physically attack me. What happened was, I was like...
What happened was...
Well, they're going to get put down. Nobody wants them. And I thought, guess...
Who? They were going to get... Who contacted you? How does this happen? Because I don't know if you've noticed, there are no feral cats in my house.
Yeah. So
not for your lack of trying.
The shelter is putting them all down.
Were you at the shelter?
No. My friend Lorraine works there.
They know where you live.
She posted that there's going to be working cats. Anybody need working cats to take care of rat problems. And I was like, well, I live in a neighborhood with a lot of restaurants around.
There are a lot of rats.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles.
Tons, and in New York. And if you saw, there's that article about that famous owl that they were tracking that got rat poison, ate a rat that had eaten poison and was very sick and flew into a window and died. And then me, being the bleeding heart that I am, was like, well, I would have stopped the owls from dying. So I got these wild, crazy cats that are going to attack rats and kill rats for the restaurants around me. Hopefully it minimizes the poison that's around.
I just want to let everyone know that I was invited over and was told to bring my daughter to meet these cats. And then when the time came, I called and Betsy was like, actually, they're really vicious. I think they're going to scare her. Or I don't know. And I was like, oh no, we got to come see this. I need my daughter to know that not all cats are nice little fur balls that you would like to have and hold as a pet.
And let's just really quickly, did the cats hiss at your daughter?
Not at my daughter, but they sure hissed at Betsy.
Your daughter had her face to the cage.
From a safe distance. They can't get out of these cages.
No, but she
until
was
they're
right up.
and then they're
Hillary, if I got that close to the cage, they start jumping and hissing.
That's because they don't like you.
They don't like their mom.
I just want you to know, this is what it's like to be a mom to skin babies. You're the mom. You did the nice thing. You feed them. You clean up their shit, and they fucking hate you.
That's all I've said all week. Don't tell me anymore. I don't know what it's like to be a mom. I know what it's like to be a mom. I'm getting abused every day. But I love my little kitty cats. They're so sweet.
Oh my God.
Well, they're vicious, but they're
Betsy
scared.
is delusional. These things are not cats. Okay, let's be clear. They are wild beasts in a cat suit. They don't meow. They're
like this.
Like they hate her with their entire being.
Yeah, they hate me. And the truth is, you should have seen me yesterday trying to get them into new, bigger cages and then bigger. Well, but they're gonna be released. They have to be in the cages so that they know I am their mother. This is their home and this is where food is.
And if they want to eat, they best go out to the yard and find some rats.
I'm going to put food out.
And sniff the rats, kids, before you eat the rats. Make sure they don't smell like poison.
Yes.
You don't want to die like that owl.
No, I know. That's what I was thinking. Like, if I could minimize this. Now we'll see how the neighbors feel about it since
those cats are going to come back with like a chihuahua in their clutches.
They might. I hope not mine. Mine can't even go outside anymore. He's so old.
No, I've noticed that yours have taken to peeing in the entryway.
Steve was like, what? is going on in this house now?
Your house is a shelter.
My house is a shelter. My house has become, because I rescue old dogs, but that Chihuahua I've had since he was a young dog, like 3. I rescued him. And
now he's what, 46, 47?
In human years, he's probably 107. He has dementia.
Same as me. That's how old I feel.
Well, in woman years, that's how old you are.
I'm, you know.
In LA, that's
LA,
how old
I'm
we are.
107.
In LA, yes. But the Chihuahua has dementia and just wakes up and steps off of his bed and just starts peeing. And it just depends where. You might take 4 steps. So it's just a pee-pee pad rug now. Mm-hmm. And I would just pick up pee-pee pads when he pees on them and put a new one down for the rug.
All right.
I want to get a gate, but the problem with is the dementia. If he poops, he'll walk in his poop. It's not easy having animals, but it is so worth all of this, because what they do for you is so much better. Those cats are going to come rub on my legs.
We'll see.
And I'm going to be like,
we'll see.
Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I want to state, you haven't said that when you rescued these cats, you were specifically told that they were not house cats.
Yeah.
What else did they say?
That they said they're feral cats, they're working cats.
Feral.
They're not socialized at all.
But you think they're going to come rub up on your leg?
Yeah, because the thing is sometimes dogs are like this, and once they get human touch and love, they completely change.
I am so grateful that there are people like you in the world that see things through rose-colored glasses and just find the best in the worst case scenarios.
Well, I will tell you, till the day that gray cat is in the grave, I am going to try to pick it up. It's tiny.
Can you please wear a hazmat suit?
I need
Protect your face.
I know. That's what my mom said. You are going to get effed up by these cats, because I'm trying. I'm not, listen, I don't want to make them uncomfortable and scare them, but I'm kissing at them and, giving them the sweet voice. And when they get out, I'm just going to sit out on the porch and, let's see. They've been hiding so much from me. They're in boxes.
Let's see if
we shall see.
We're going to keep you guys posted. I mean, I'd like to take bets on if the cats run away or not, because you've got big dreams for these cats. You see them rubbing up against your legs, and I see them hightailing it to that restaurant down the street.
Well, I want them to hang out at the restaurants and eat scraps of people. Like, I want them to be neighborhood cats. I really do. Well, you'll be there for the release. Dolly wants to be there.
I know.
You have to take her.
We'll post clips.
Yeah, we'll post on our stories. Let's see, they might come by her. I'm going to be so jealous. I've never been jealous of a kid. I'm going to be like, why are my cats going?
So we had a cat-filled day.
Yeah.
We saw Dolly connect on a level with these cats that you only wish you could.
Yes.
And then we went to the cat cafe, where you also tried to get me to take home a cat.
Yeah, because Dolly was having so much fun, and I fell in love with the cat, and we both did this thing where we not knowingly fell in love with the same cat.
It happens sometimes.
And
it's
I was like,
when you're at a store and you pick something up, and then someone's suddenly right by you, and the second you put it down, they snatch it.
Yeah, and I was like, if this cat could live in Dolly's room, I could go to Hillary's and hang out with this cat.
The problem with a cat is they need a litter box, and I am so done touching shit.
Yeah. Well, you've been shit on by kids.
Now every day I pick her up, I'm told that she has soiled herself, and then I'm handed her backpack, and I know that there's poop in there, and I either have to throw it away or wash the poopy underwear.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the litter box is a lot easier than you think. It's look, my cat right now, he has 2 beds in this huge cage, and he has decided to take the blanket out of one bed and put it on top of the litter box, the dirty litter box.
You're really selling us on cats, Betsy.
He's a wild cat. He's learning. I mean, listen, they're going to go
outside. It doesn't matter.
I hope they come in at night. I hope. I have a litter box permanently because I can't carry the cages. My back's going out again. Because the cages are so heavy.
They're trying to kill her. They are going to be the death of you.
They are, but I'm hoping these cats sleep in at night. We will keep you updated. Let's talk about something more important that is...
Let's talk about the Instagram clip of the week that Betsy is dying to talk about.
I cannot. I just can't. It's
because your favorite thing to do is complain about your husband.
Well, to complain about anything. Well, not... Okay. I just want to put in the record. It's okay. Like, I guarantee you my husband's like, Betsy is effing driving me crazy. She forgets everything.
Men don't talk like that to one another.
Maybe they don't, but I'll be like, Steve came in this house. He's bossing me around. It doesn't mean that he's toxic.
Okay,
like,
let's set the stage. You sent me a clip.
Yes.
And if we want...
And the woman...
I don't know if we're legally allowed to play this, how that works. I don't know.
Well, it's on Instagram already. Right. She said she does not complain about her husband or talk bad about her husband to her friends, especially if they're divorced or single, because how would they get... Like, okay, first of all...
Let us know, how much... do you tell your girlfriends? Do you tell them everything? Do you vent? Do you complain? Yeah. And then do you ever regret it?
Because what she's saying is... Let us know.
Tits of the House.
Yeah. DM us, please. DM us on Tits of the House. You can email us too, titsofthehouse@gmail.com. It would be an interesting thing to hear what women think. This is what I was like. She said if her friends are divorced because they've chosen to leave their husbands and she's going to choose to forgive her husband, that's fine. Nobody's judging you.
Well, I think she thinks her friends are.
Well, what is her husband doing is the question I have.
Well, she, in the clip, to me, sounded like, I don't want to go to my friends and disgrace my king. And then, we make up and then I'm with my friends and they're like, so how is it with he was doing this, he was doing that. And then I'm reminded of it. And it's like, oh, you don't want to face your reality? Or do you think your friends are so stupid that they couldn't understand that you worked through it and now things are better?
Right.
That's like an ebb and flow of a marriage and that's a normal thing.
And yeah, and if your friends chose to divorce their husbands, then something really was going on there. So if they didn't, you can't say, I'm not going to tell my divorced friends. You might divorce your husband or I might divorce my husband for something that was not tolerable to me.
Right.
Now, if that's tolerable to you, I'm not sitting around judging you as a person and going, oh my God, I can't, why are you staying with him? I would never do that because I would understand that you want to work it out. But it's weird to me that she even said that. And the fact that if your husband must be doing something so bad is all I'm thinking when you put a clip out saying that.
Oh my God. See, I thought the complete opposite. I thought he must be doing something so mundane and silly that you feel like a fool complaining about it to your friends. And now you're going to work it out with him and it's not a big deal. And you talked it up like it was a big deal. And now you feel stupid and you're reminded about how stupid you acted.
Yeah, that's not what I got. I got that her husband was doing something so toxic that she was so frazzled about, but maybe realizes that when she tells her friends, they're like,
you should leave him.
Yeah, they're like, that is not good. You need to go to therapy. And then she wants to forget about it and forgive it and move on. Because it's hard to call every single thing out with people, but it's like at some point it's either you're going to get bulldozed or are you going to call it out? Are you going to be like, I don't talk to you like that. Don't talk to me like that. And it is a normal thing that someone would snap at someone. Listen, if you and I went on a vacation for 6 weeks together, at some point you might be like, you are doing this and it's driving me effing crazy.
Stop rescuing all the animals.
Yeah.
We can't take them home with us.
Anything. You might be like, Betsy, you're smacking every time you eat. Stop. If my husband gets an attitude with me, I'm like, slow your roll. Like, goodbye, because I'm not putting up with an attitude. It's a normal thing. That's okay.
But those feel like silly, mundane things like I was talking about. You're saying that you think it was something bigger.
I think it's something bigger. And even if it is, okay, so even if it is a silly thing, why would anyone judge you for a silly thing?
Because people are petty and shitty and can be like, oh, well, he did that. Like, I don't, what happened? What happened? And maybe you don't want to tell them what happened. But I think that's the thing. It's like, it sounds like you just don't have friends you trust.
That's what I was going to say. You need new friends.
Yeah. Or maybe a new husband too. We don't know what he did.
We don't know what he did. But anything,
and you're not going to tell us.
But
because your king can do no wrong.
Yeah, you're not going to tell. Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be reminded.
I need to put my queen crown on so I can stand next to my
perfect.
king.
I want my friends to think I am just perfect, and I don't want to be reminded of anything bad that my husband does because he makes the money.
Exactly. She signed a prenup. I'm just saying. No, she signed a prenup.
Did she? I feel like that woman, I got to do a deep dive on her Instagram, but I feel like she, like, her whole thing is like building him up, no?
I think her whole thing is building her up, and she's not leaving because she ain't getting half. She had that 7-carat ring on. She was like, and I'm not leaving him. And by the way, I just built an extra pound of muscle lifting my arm because this ring is so big. It's just like, girl, we see the video. We see you. You got that prenup.
I mean, even the podcasters interviewing her are kind of laughing.
The podcaster's like, you're a damn idiot. Like, we get it. You're staying. You need to keep the money. You need the lifestyle. So whatever he did, you just want to forget about it. And your friends are going to remind you.
But it's like, the truth is, like, I value my friendships to help. It's like, there's like a synergy. You can't rely on your husband for everything. Like, my husband's my best friend. Ooh. Like, no. And your kids aren't your best friend. Like, your friends are your friends, your kids are your kids, and your husband's your husband. And you can't
it's completely different things. Yeah.
They can't be like,
but some people do hang tight and don't go outside of their relationship for friendships. They make their husband everything. Maybe that's because they don't want outside opinions of their life, their marriage.
Like, if I had to rely on one person for everything, I would quickly grow to resent them.
Yeah, I kind of think that too. That's our new age, though. I think, like, back in the day, like...
No, back in the day, people still fucking hated each other.
Yeah.
They just...
didn't talk about it.
They didn't talk about it. Or, like, my parents, like, obviously hated each other and then got divorced.
Yeah, I think my parents, who knows what they were thinking?
Like, I don't know, watch any stand-up special from anyone like Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle. Like, there is so much humor. And if you, like Chris Rock says, if you love someone, like, you've wanted to kill them. Like, that's just human nature.
Too. It's true. But that goes with every relationship. That's your family members too. You're
absolutely.
Like,
but like, your sister's not your best friend. She's your sister.
She's my sister, yeah.
And sometimes you want to kill her.
Yeah. My younger sister is my best friend and my sister. My older sister is my best friend, enemy, sister. No, I'm just right now because she's going through a breakup. But no, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, in general.
But like, my husband can never relate to me as a woman. Like, when I come to him with stuff, sometimes he's like, yeah, I don't care about that. I'm like, fair enough.
My husband's always like, please, can you call one of your friends about that? When I'm like, oh my God.
He wants you to talk to girls about this stuff.
And all men do. My husband does not want to hear what I got at Target and that I bought a jacket at Target and went on clearance the next day. And, I want to get my $9 back because I feel like I just got played for $9. He's like, can you go talk to somebody else about this? Will you go talk to someone else about a sample sale? He doesn't want to hear about my shopping.
No.
He doesn't want to hear about it. He doesn't want to hear about how it took me this long to get my hair done. He doesn't want to hear
Unless you're like, this new hair makes me feel so horny.
Yeah, exactly.
This new hair has me feeling like a new woman.
Yeah, he wants to hear that I talked to the contractor and the floors are getting put in on this date. He wants to hear that I'm doing what he said to do with my car. He wants to hear that I called Tesla and got this done.
And instead, he's hearing about the new cats that you got and the wee-wee pads that are all over the entryway.
Thank you. And he just doesn't. He wants to hear if something is wrong with his dogs and one had a seizure. And then he's like, stop it. You're talking too fast. I can't hear. Talk up. Like, this is important. He wants to hear that stuff, not the stupid shit that me and Hillary were on the phone. And guess what happened? And our video that, what? I don't care about Instagram. Let me go.
Well, I found out that my husband does care about Instagram and got a secret account so that he could look at our stuff.
He's, keeping you. Yeah, Steve's like, how many more
So maybe
videos?
they do care. I don't know.
I think they care.
Does your partner watch your Instagram? Do you guys follow each other? Let us know. Is this normal? Do
Yes.
people have burner accounts? Who else is he following besides me? I need to know.
They have secret accounts because they're watching what we're doing because our Instagrams are so out of control. Steve's like, who's asking when I posted with all those girls, when a guy asks you to do anal, when a guy asks you for this.
He was like, I like these videos. I like this.
He was like, who the fuck is asking you for this shit? Who is asking you to do this? And I'm like, Steve, it's a joke. It's a group joke. He's like, yeah, but like, I'm not asking you to have a threesome. I'm like, it's just a joke. That if a guy did ask, like, we would freeze. He's like, okay, this is a lot. Like, can you chill out?
Like, freezing is a trend. You wouldn't get it. You're not on Instagram.
He's busy making money.
Right.
To pay the bills so he can monitor
So you can never leave him. That is your king.
Exactly. No, he is my life savior. I will admit that. He saved me from a lot. And he's saved
you saved him from marrying some boring Stepford wife.
Who was just going to spend his money on Chanel purses. I personally would rather spend money on a cat that's going to get killed at a shelter and give it a lifetime of cat food and a wonderful backyard with a pool to live in, and it could hiss and growl at me all day. That cat is me at the end of the day. We are both feral wild cats that grew up.
I figured it out. Okay.
Feral.
That is your spirit animal.
Thank you.
And if you can tame that beast, then you can do anything.
I can tame the beast inside of me.
This is the beast I'm trying to tame, along with the two that I didn't pop them out of my veg. I was going to say that. They got cut out, handed to me.
But this
is trouble. This dog is...
This is a feral dog that was born feral. So I don't know what...
We don't know that. Maybe we did this to her.
I'd love to know how.
Those kids are crazy, and she's much more calm after they're asleep.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe she's just afraid of them.
We'll talk about her. Hillary's the only person with a dog on with the highest dose of Prozac.
It is the max dose for her weight. Don't freak out. She
needs
properly
it.
Medicated, and we have titrated up the gabapentin, and she's still psychotic. So we might try weed.
At least, I will say this, you're a responsible person that's trying for her because her issues are so bad. I had to put also a feral dog that I found on the street with mats dragging on the floor.
She had to put it on weed. Can you guys let me know if weed worked for your dogs? Does anyone know?
She was on Prozac, antidepressant. She was miserably riddled with anxiety, and she has a great home and a great life. Someone gave her a chance. So give everyone a chance out there. And please DM us and let us know if you're going to give your friends a chance to talk shit.
Let us know
about your husbands.
Let us know, like, where is the line on things you won't share with your girlfriends? Like, what is the biggest secret that you were like, I can't talk to my girlfriends about this. This has to stay in the vault.
Yeah. I think a lot of times it's cheating because you don't want to face that music.
Or sex stuff. Weird sex stuff.
No. Okay, before we end, can I just tell this story? Are you in LA Mommy's blog? Are you?
I don't know the words.
The Facebook page. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Am I on a face? How old do I look, Beth?
Okay, it's a mom. Okay, anyway, it's a mom thing. Anyway, someone posted in the blog with like, it's a Facebook page for our moms. So many people. And she asked an honest, real question. I don't like having anal. My husband likes to have anal and told me that all of his friends' wives do it all the time and just want to do it all the time. And I'm posting this to ask.
He has one friend. I just want to be clear. He has one friend. He's like, all my friends.
And she's like, is everyone doing this all the time? And it's just me that doesn't want to do it. And boy, did her husband get attacked. She put that shit out there. And they were like, he is lying to you.
He's I think bending the truth, will say.
Yeah, he might
didn't
have
come from nowhere.
Yes.
Some people like that. But I don't know about all people all the time. But that feels like an exaggeration.
Yeah, he was telling her that to get her to do it. So I saw the post and I almost had a heart attack. I didn't even comment. But, you know, people were commenting and say, you should never have to do anything you're not comfortable with. And if that was something you wanted to do, that was... Now, look, she put it on a mom page with thousands of moms. She put herself out there with her picture and her name. And good for her. She should. She should know. She asked for advice. She asked for help. This other woman would never ask that. She
Her
wouldn't even
king
ask.
gets what he wants.
I'm going to bend over and spread my butt cheeks for you, king.
You want anal all the time. Everyone's doing it.
Hold on, king. My ring's so big I can't lift my arm.
Get the lube, king.
The lube king, like
Lube
Burger
king.
So stupid.
So dumb.
Okay, we're out on that.
Guys, we're tits of the house. Tits out.
Tits out.